Welcome, Cosmic Explorers, to our celestial haven. Today, we have a remarkable treat in store for you. We are diving headfirst into the enigmatic universe of Andromedan Contactee, Alex Collier. But before we embark on this cosmic journey, remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell to join our ever-expanding community. Trust us, you won't want to miss a single moment of the awe-inspiring content we're about to unleash. Sit back and relax and listen to Alex Collier discussing ways of finding places with clean energy to help us relax and connect with nature.
Hi, Alex. When you were talking about relaxing and connecting with nature last Friday, you mentioned finding spaces with clean energy. Is this an intuitive practice, or could you recommend specific ways of finding places with clean energy?
It's an intuitive thing. For me, I can go for a walk and I will find myself being drawn off a trail. And I usually don't go that far off the trail. It's especially now because I'm still recovering from my broken ankle last December. But I'll be drawn off, and what I shared with you then was I will look for like a little cluster of trees, a circle of trees, and I can walk into it and I can feel the difference. My body feels the difference. And when I walk into a space and I suddenly feel lighter, and I have this surge of energy, and it's almost like a cool energy within me. That's what it feels like. It's kind of like a cool wave just comes up and surrounds me. That to me is really clean energy. And I will spend some time there, whether it's 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And then at some point, when I've gotten what I needed from that space, then I get back up and I walk to the trail and I continue on my journey. Those moments are just spectacular, at least for me. It's like not only is my body re-energized, but more importantly, I can hear my own frequency. I get in touch with my own frequency again. I can hear my own vibration. And when we're running around and we're dealing with teenagers or young adults, animals, ex-wives, when you're dealing with everything else in the outside world, the thing that sometimes suffers is the fact that you don't remember your own frequency. Because what happens is that your attention is drawn to the head and to the outside world, the outside stimulation. So those moments where I can go and escape those outside influences or distractions and just be in my body and hear my own frequency, it kind of resets me. And it resets me on a spiritual level that I can't put into words. It's like my chakras, my consciousness, my soul, everything lines up. And in those moments, I am fully at one with all. And truthfully, that's what keeps me going. And there have been several times I wanted to leave. I wanted to leave. I didn't want them to bring me back, but I had to come back. And there were other times where I'm just like, when I was homeless and sleeping in a car, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? It was those moments. And I had spiritual guidance. I did. I didn't do it by myself. I had help. And I'm here. I'm still here. But it was those moments. It's just like, there's a picture of George Washington, Arnold Freeberg's Washington, at Valley Forge. It's why he would go out into the woods with just his horse, because he was looking for the same thing. He was looking for that inspiration because he was so overwhelmed with the task at hand. And whether he wanted it or not, there was no one else who could do it. So he had to figure out a way. And he wasn't a quitter. He wasn't a quitter. And all of us are part of that legacy of not quitting, of pushing the barriers, of being adamant about our freedoms and the ability to be self-reliant. He was fitted for the times. Lincoln was fitted for the times. JFK was fitted to the times. Look at what he started. We didn't see it then, but it's culminating now with the Q team and the White Hats all around the world about changing our approach to government and to the world. He started that movement. And all of you are now fitted for the times, for the roles that you're going to be playing here in the next year or 2 or 3 or 8. Okay, there's a reason you're awake. It's so that you can help others not only be awake or wake up, but to walk through the fire with courage and determination. Because a lot of people are going to fall apart because they don't understand what's going on. Because when they find out everything they've learned at school was fucking bullshit, they can't use any of it because it was just a brainwash, they're going to fall apart. And they're going to be asking a lot of questions. And that's where you guys will come in. You will fill those roles as teachers and mentors to get them on their feet so that they can go and do the same thing with others. That's how I charge my battery so that I can do this. And I'll come on here and just be a blabbering idiot. Although some of you already think that. I get that. But, if your time, your soul has to be your priority. It has to be your priority. Recharging your battery with God. In fact, I have over my kitchen a sign, and I'm going to read it to you. Always pray to have eyes that see the best in people, a heart that forgives the worst, a mind that forgets the bad, and a soul that never loses faith in God. When I come in the morning to get my coffee, that's the first thing I see. And it's to remind me. It's to remind me about what my priorities are. And, you all have to do that for yourselves. I have 2 pine trees that sit right outside the window here, and I have a chair that I'll sit and when it isn't snowing or raining. And I'll sit in the chair between the 2 pine trees, and they're my friends. I talk to them. I think I've said this before. And I'll put Merlin on a double leash, and he can roam around the grass and do his thing. But when I can't get out and get up into the mountains, that's the next best thing. and I ground myself, and I let all the stress go, because I've had, physical challenges in the past, and I don't want to ever be that sick again. So you learn to manage, you learn to do things differently, you adapt, and that's what you guys have to do. You can figure it out. You're all really smart. You're incredibly smart. So I know you can figure it out. But that's what I do when I'm out in the mountains or in the forest, in the woods here. Um, I'm open, and I just allow myself to be drawn to different places. There have been times where I've gone to some place and it's a log, and I'm like, this isn't anything. I will usually sit for a few minutes anyway because I was drawn there, and maybe I'm just not seeing what it is. On occasions, I have found a hawk feather or something in that place, and it wasn't about the energy. It was about the hawk, the spirit of the hawk, and changing my perspective from on the ground to above, looking down. So it's little things, there's so many little things to pay attention to in our lives every day.
The time has come to transcend boundaries and embrace the cosmos with open minds and open hearts. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and join the celestial conversation by leaving a comment below. Prepare to embark on a journey that will reshape your understanding of the universe. As we part ways for now, always remember to keep your cosmic curiosity alive, for the cosmos is boundless, and the wonders it holds are infinite. Together, we will uncover truths that defy conventional understanding. Until our next celestial encounter, we extend our heartfelt gratitude for your continued support, which fuels our mission to shed light on the universal mysteries that surround us. If you would like to see Andromedan Contactee Alex Collier live via video stream, we host an online seminar 3 times a month on a Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. For more information and dates of upcoming online seminars, please visit alexcollier.org. Please click on one of the above videos to seek more of Alex Collier's knowledge.